2NURFM, a broadcast service of the University of Newcastle.
You know, it wasn't all that long ago that electric vehicles were kind of, well, not quite science fiction, but they weren't really mainstream. And making our way to 2018, that has certainly changed and they are here to stay. The Electric Vehicle Festival is back in the Hunter later in the year and starting in August. And to take us through some of the things that we'll be experiencing as part of the festival from the University of Newcastle's Professor Tim Roberts. Good morning, Tim. And again, it wasn't that long ago, was it, that they were sort of still way off on the fringe and we're talking about electric vehicles?
That's it for sure, Mark. It's a great pleasure to be back on 2NURFM, and it's some 8 years ago that we started this Electric Vehicle Festival. We wanted to try and get school kids interested in building electric vehicles, and we wanted to try and show the community that indeed electric vehicles were coming, and they are here now. Hyundai's about to release a $50,000 fantastic SUV, fully electric. Of course, there's the Tesla, many electric motorbikes, and boy, if you stand still long enough in Hunter Street, you'll get run down by an electric skateboard. So they're everywhere.
I think it's interesting that you mentioned that getting school kids interested in building electric vehicles. When I was a school kid, I was lucky to build a Lego car, let alone an electric vehicle. So it's all changed and it's all getting faster paced, isn't it?
For sure. The jobs that you and I were looking at as we grew up have all gone almost. Service industry, or it's the new web-based, computer-based
digital
jobs,
economy.
And those things are coming through. And what we're seeing with the vehicles that are built for our go-kart track race, which occurs out at Cameron Park on 31st of October, is that 3D printing is being used to build these machines as well. Programs where wirelessly the driver talks back to the control crew sitting outside the track. It's the way of the future, and we are seeing that it works within the schools of the Hunter. Last year we moved a bit to bring in a primary school challenge, which is a much smaller kit, a solar car kit that is built by a team of students from primary schools or high schools. And that's a simple one to get interest amongst the class in STEM, science, technology, engineering and maths, and hopefully grow up our new lot of technologists, engineers who are going to make a future for us.
Which will be great to get some more, I guess, more kids interested in where the economy of the future is and where the jobs of we say jobs of the future, but they're kind of the jobs of the now, aren't they?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. That's we're going to get the space industry in Australia. God knows which state will win the prize of having the base of the space industry. But all of that is the technology of the future.
I guess when you talk about electric vehicles, though, Tim, I mean they've come such a long way. I mean, hybrid vehicles have been with us, I guess, en masse for the best part of the decade now, and moving towards fully electric vehicles. I guess as more and more of the technology is explored and becomes more mainstream, the natural consequence of that is everything will become more economical for the consumer as well.
I think so. NRMA are rolling out charging stations across the state and the ACT, and that'll mean that those people lucky enough to have a fully electric will be able to survive the range anxiety of getting from A to B, Canberra to Sydney, Sydney to Brisbane, whatever. But at the end of the day, our school kids won't be doing that. The ones on the 18th of August, that's a mini EV competition here at the university. If you want to see the vehicles, they'll be at AIG's Maker Festival, which is out at the Jockey Club at the racetrack at Broadmeadow on 21-22 September. And then the bigger vehicles, built mainly by high school children, will be at Cameron Park on Cameron Park on 31st October.
Again, Tim, the fact that you say the bigger vehicles built by high school kids still amazes and gets me to shake my head. Thank you for your time this morning with us.
Fabulous, Mark. See you later.
There he is, Professor Tim Roberts, talking of the Electric Vehicle Festival. We have some information on all of those events that Tim spoke of with us at 2NURFM.com and our morning show page.